What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dr. Turner here with the latest Star Wars news. But before we do start, remember hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know. Also, go check out my last video as it was a good one. Give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start the show because we got some big news today. So today we're going to talk about every known Jedi that survived Order 66 and that could possibly be featured in the Kenobi series. Now, again, some of these are yays and some of these are nays, but we're going to go down the list and see what you guys think, and if some of them are ones that you would want to see, comment down below. Don't be shy. So let's get into the first one that we could possibly see. The first one we could possibly see that I think would be, well, not the first one, but obviously one of the ones that we could see is Yoda. Paralleling Obi-Wan's fight with Anakin, he would go on, obviously, to fight the Emperor during the last act in, Revenge of the Sith. After a close battle, Yoda resigned himself to an imposed exile on Dagobah and would not be seen again until the events of The Empire Strikes Back. So, me personally, I don't think we would get him in the Kenobi series, but then again, it would be a nice little take or hint or just a little like snippet of him in the series, because again, they're combining all the characters from the Clone Wars, all the characters from the OTs, or shall I say characters from the OTs, or more like the prequels, I would say, not really the OTs, but again, we know that these are OT characters. So again, do I think that they'll show Yoda? Not really. But is he one that we could see just maybe, in a split second, like I said in a snippet? Possibly. Comment down below if you think that we'll see Yoda. Now, the next one that we could possibly see is Kanan Jarrus. Thanks to the sacrifice of his master, obviously we know that, Caleb, or aka Kanan, survived Order 66, and, from there he would go on to help the rebellion, and he would be the, on the assistance of the crew of the starship Ghost. Kanan's story makes up part of Star Wars Rebels, and his voice was featured, obviously, in The Rise of Skywalker in the final, events with Rey. So he's a character that, we obviously saw him in the Bad Batch in that first episode. Do I think that we would see more of him going forward? I possibly don't think so. I don't think his story really fits. But then again, Inquisitors, and he did come across them in Rebels. But I'm gonna keep it more towards no. We're just gonna give that one a no. But anyway, comment down below if you think we will see Kanan. The next one is a heavy hitter. This is one that I definitely believe. This is one that we should see in the Kenobi story, and that is, yes, Cal Kestis. This is one that I have been dying to see because, again, he did survive. He did survive Order 66. So, to be honest, I would love to see him in this, a live action, from Cameron Monaghan would be amazing, and I would love to, again, just to see him in live action would be awesome. And again, we're getting the video game, Jedi Fallen Order 2 coming out, and we're getting the trailer on Star Wars Celebration Day. So again, it would make sense to bring him into live action, and they just released his lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge, so there's a little, hint or a little nudge of if he's possibly in it. But again, and remember, Jedi Fallen Order is 5 years after Revenge of the Sith, so again, he's still around. We have yet to still see if he is no longer around or anything. Maybe the second game tells us that he's not, but who knows? I mean, again, he's still very much alive, and it would be nice to see him return in live action. So comment down below if you would love to see Cal Kestis in live action. So the next one we have is Ahsoka. Now, we do know that she obviously has her own series and she's around for many, many years. I think that with Ahsoka, we could possibly see her in a flashback, and I'll tell you why. I think that maybe with Hayden Christensen and, Ewan McGregor obviously reprising as Obi-Wan and Anakin, it would be nice to see the three of them with Rosario Dawson, with the de-age version of Rosario Dawson, as Ahsoka, maybe in a flashback scene during the Clone Wars. I think that is the one way you can get Ahsoka. I don't think, we would really see her appear like that. But again, she is around. She's doing her thing. Obviously, we know that she did choose her own path after, obviously in the Clone Wars, we got to see that. So again, we do know that she, look, I definitely believe that we'll see her somehow, some way. She also got cast for the Andor series, so I think that she might be there, but in a flashback. So again, comment down below if this is one that you think that we will see in the series. And the next one is, yes, Quinlan Vos. We know that he was featured in the comics, dying at the hands of Vader, but that goes to show you that he can be around, and we know that he has an awesome relationship with, well, not awesome, but a funny, quirky relationship with Kenobi, which we did get to see a little bit in, obviously, the Clone Wars. So I personally think that this is one that they really should bring back into live action, because again, in Dark Disciple, he did survive, and obviously Asajj Ventress didn't. But things can change, and the next Jedi, or shall I say, not Jedi, but Sith / Jedi, Asajj Ventress, I think that she could be around too as well. I think that if they decanonize Dark Disciple, I think that she could still be around. She's a character that obviously has another, who's another one that has a relationship with Kenobi, and again, this is one I wouldn't be upset about, and I would love to see her in live action. I think she's a character that would do so amazing, and I think she'd be dope. I think she'd be a dope character to see in live action. Her and Quinlan Vos, I love their stories. They're still, well, not her, but he is still around, so I'm pushing for Quinlan Vos, just like I wanted him to be in the Bad Batch. But maybe he comes in the, in the series of Kenobi, helps out, Kenobi somehow. But again, we know that we're getting other Jedi that we're supposed to be getting in the series. But again, guys, comment down below, out of all these names, who would you love to see? Would it be Yoda? Would it be Kanan? Would it be Cal? Would it be Ahsoka? Would it be Quinlan Vos or Ventress at some point? Comment down below, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know, and stay tuned as I'll have another video out tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. Later.